So Nergigante's new skill gives you a pretty good damage buff, but it does come with a major downside. When you have Nergigante Avidity equipped, you get a damage buff, but your special gauge will no longer fill up. You basically lose your special moves, and that's one huge trade-off that I don't think is worth it. Special moves provide a lot of value. These attacks deal a ton of damage since they have the highest motion values. So activating special moves deal huge bursts of damage that can lead to part breaks that stagger the monster. If you're using the lance, the hammer, the greatsword, or the charge blade, using your special move will really hurt. And as a lance main, I gotta tell you that you need that special move to deal enough damage. For the Charge Blade, you won't be able to perform 2 consecutive SAEDs without your special. But at the end of the day, it's not all about damage. The greatest value that special moves provide is the invulnerability. You become invulnerable for the whole duration that your special move is active. You can use it to avoid monster roars and keep dealing damage, and you can even use it as an emergency get out of free card when you're in danger, and it can even save you a couple of potions. During Elder Dragon hunts, you can use it to counter their big one-hit KO moves when they're transitioning to their second phase. So that's a lot of value you're losing when you have the Nergigante Avidity skill equipped. Even with just 1 point, it already prevents you from filling up your special gauge. Now yes, you can still use your special move and Nergigante's skill at the same time if you have your gauge full before starting the hunt. You can only use it once though, and after that, it will no longer fill up, so use it wisely. It's gonna be very tedious to fill up your special gauge before every hunt. You can eat meat to fill up your gauge, or you can swap out to another armor set just to fill up the gauge and swap back again. It's gonna be a lot of hassle, but it does provide you with a constant damage buff for the whole duration of the hunt, unlike the other skills like Fighting Spirit where you get the damage buff for only 20 seconds. But it's just that for me, losing your special move is too much. And if you're gonna lose out on your special move, then might as well double down and get 3 points of Nergigante Avidity and get the max 20% damage buff, right? Well, Nergigante's armor pieces don't really synergize well with each other. You have some crit eye here, some offensive guard there, and some reload speed and recoil down over there. Now, I don't know what's going on with these Elder Dragon armor sets, but bruh, they don't mix well with each other. I would have liked to take advantage of the Nergigante Vambraces with guard and offensive guard, but I need my super against 9 to 10 star monsters. But until we get our hands on this skill and use it in some actual hunts, this is just my theory and I'll still be doing some tests with this skill. Now, I would have suggested that you craft Nergigante weapons instead. They are dragon elemental weapons with no negative affinity, and they are an alternative to Devil Joe weapons. They do get Part Breaker level 2 at grade 8, so not a whole lot of value there when you compare it to Devil Joe weapons like the Dual Blades with Burst 2 or the Gunlance with Artillery. Not to mention the fact that these Elder Dragons are notoriously very difficult to upgrade. So I can't really suggest that you guys craft the Nergigante weapons instead, but I am still interested in the Nergigante Gunlance. It is a wide type Dragon Elemental Gunlance and I've always preferred the wide Gunlance playstyle, so I made a build around it. We equipped the usual artillery pieces, the Basarius Mail and Legs, and the Teostra Vambraces to get artillery level 4. Then for the last 2 pieces, I chose to run with the Nergigante Helm and Waist. This gives us Nergigante Avidity level 2 and Crit Eye 1. That's going to be useful for our Wormstake attacks. It also gives us Artful Dodger, Attack Boost, and Part Breaker. Now with the Gunlance, I don't really mind losing out on my special move, but to my surprise, according to mhn.quest, 2 points of Nergigante Avidity actually beats out having 3 points of Dragon Attack, and it even beats out Elemental Attack 4. But Elemental Attack 5 does edge it out by a little bit, and that's actually pretty crazy. But still, for other weapon types, losing your special move really hurts. Again, this is all just theory for now, and I can't wait to test out this skill and be proven wrong. But for us to get our hands on these Nergigante equipments, well, we have to buy the paid event ticket for the global event. And if you're still on the fence about buying the paid ticket, then you might want to check out this video next where I showcase some build ideas for Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos. But that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.